Welcome back to News Talk. We have Matt McKernan here from K-State Research and Extension talking about those pesky fall armyworms. Now, we talked about the budworms before. Those are the ones that eat your flowers.
Yep.
These suckers are bigger.
They are.
And they're on the ground.
They are. So the fall armyworm is a caterpillar that's often found in agricultural crops, but it can also move into the home lawn and garden, usually feeding on lawns, typically preferring tall fescue and Bermuda grass lawns as one of the alternative food sources that it's often found on.
Oh, lucky us. Okay,
Yeah.
so they're called the armyworm because?
They are typically found in very, very large numbers and move from location to location like a big army in mass, usually hundreds to thousands of caterpillars all together at the same time, which means the damage can get really out of hand really fast as well.
Now, right now they're compared to what they can be, they're small.
Yeah, they're still small. Typically right now the armyworms are ranging anywhere from 1/2 inch to 1 inch in size. They mature out and stop feeding at about 1.5 inches in size. So it's really important that we look for these caterpillars out in the lawn and landscape while they're small and before the damage starts to be significant.
Which leads us to the solution.
Yeah, so typically when we have fall armyworms, there's a lot of things that we can do, but typically insecticides are going to be most effective, especially because they're found in large numbers, so it's difficult to control those large numbers otherwise. So typically we want to look for a pyrethroid right now, an insecticide that contains an active ingredient that ends in thrin. Things like permethrin, cyfluthrin, bifenthrin, or lambda-cyhalothrin. All of those are going to be very effective even on some of the larger stages of the caterpillars. Some of these other products like spinosad can be effective. It's an organic product, but usually needs to be applied when they're really small still.
Okay, and if people want more information, if you're wanting to take a deeper dive, they can go to your website.
Yeah, we've got 2 great fact sheets on fall armyworms. What you'll want to do is search the word fall armyworm and put in a space with the letters KSU for Kansas State University. These will be the first 2 that come up. This one here on your screen is going to be the one that really covers the recommendations on what you do if you have them, and then the other publication really goes through the life cycle and has great pictures of how to identify these caterpillars if you think that's what they are.
They're right now 3/4 of an inch, but they can get to 1.5 inches.
They do, yep.
Keep your eyes peeled. You don't want them in your backyard. All right, we'll be right back.